What's the weirdest thing that you've done in order to get a little interaction with your favorite celebrity? Well, if you're this guy, it includes stopping your car in traffic, running around into oncoming traffic to take a photo with your favorite celebrity, in this case, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. According to The Rock's Instagram description, he says, the lights turned green and now cars are coming toward him and driving around him. Not one car was beeping their horn because I'm sure they thought there was some road rage going down. It's pretty amazing. No rage, just some big brown bald tattooed man in his pickup truck taking selfies in traffic. This dude put a grateful smile on my face and got a big ass laugh out of me as well. Besides the traffic jam we caused, and his ass almost getting hit by oncoming traffic, making fans like this happy will always be the best part of fame. Thanks, dude, for making my day. Let's take a look at the original video.
This dude stopped his truck in the middle of the street. What's up, dude? Come on. You're gonna get hit by this traffic, man. Come on, let's get it. All this traffic's coming right now. Come on, brother.
Can I get one more?
Yeah, come on, dude. You're gonna get hit.
Oh my God! Oh!
All right, dude, come on.
Holy shit!
I got the greatest fans in the world, man. I appreciate that. And the fucking craziest. Here we go.
Why is The Rock the best? Why is he just the best person? Or do you not agree with that?
No, I mean, he is. I think it's pretty...
It's contrived and fake. Just kidding. He's a pretty nice guy. He's cool. He's a nice guy. He looks great too.
Wow,
so good.
The guy clearly was very starstruck when he saw him, but that he had the wherewithal to get out of his truck. And it was, you see it's a high truck, he had to climb down.
Right.
He looked like he must have been shaking. I'm very impressed that this was, he said his greatest hero of all time. And he was like, all right, get it together, dude. Get out of your truck. And he was able to calmly walk over, and then he proceeded to shake. It's very impressive that he was able to do that. Kudos to you, man, because that's framed on his wall forever.
You guys ever done something weird to meet a celebrity that you were kind of into?
If I'm really starstruck, I just start crying, so I don't approach.
Just by yourself?
Well, if
Has this happened?
No, but if I meet them, I will start crying because, for
obviously,
example,
Selena. But
I've never even been close to who she is, but I've seen RuPaul from a car. And I drove by twice and I like threw up. I didn't actually throw up, but I was just like, I can't even go like near him. And then Colin Mockery from Whose Line Is It Anyway? I worked at Whose Line Is It Anyway as a PA, and when I was really
Colin Mockery, the like middle-aged, balding.
Well, this is how
improvisational comedian.
So when I was
only the show Whose Line Is It Anyway and nowhere else.
Wait, so when I was really depressed my freshman year of college. It was like the hardest time of my life for a number of reasons. And I didn't leave my room. I stopped eating. It was awful. But the one thing that I would watch was Whose Line Is It Anyway, and that was like my light. And he always made me laugh. And so when I was working on the show, I would see him, but I never went up to say hi to him because I was like, I just can't do that. And then he was having a smoke break one time, and I was like, all right, I was passing by there anyway, so I went up to him and I was like, hey, Colin, I just want you to know that you got me through like a really hard, and once that happened, I was like, oh, that's how I am when I'm starstruck. I should never approach a star, because he was very clearly, he was just like, oh, hey, a PA, oh, but he was so nice, but I can't approach celebrities. Can you guys, are you better at it?
I don't, this is gonna sound really douchey, but I never get starstruck. Only because I look at celebrities and think, okay, so like, let's say who did I meet that was super cool? Oh, I met Miley Cyrus at the Sherman Oaks Galleria one year.
Awesome.
Right during her breakout album, when she was so like Miley before.
Oh yeah.
2008, I think it was. And then of course there's paparazzi following her everywhere. I was like, hey Miley, can I get a picture? She's like, yeah, took a picture, we out. I just feel like we put these stars on such big pedestals that we forget, I'm buying your music, I'm putting money in your pocket, I'm kind of feeding you. So there's a commonality there.
Right, but we are feeding them one small percentage of every purchase. So our individual dollars are responsible for 1/1 of their
It doesn't matter.
wealth.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that if everyone cashed in on their perceived ownership of this person, then I feel each individual's like claim would be disproportionate. I know it's just like a moment to take a picture, but again, I never know what mood they're in. You always see these stories about like celebrity is total douchebag because they snapped at someone who wanted a photo, but I get they're eventually snapping at somebody. A bunch of photos can go on without a hitch, but eventually someone gets them in a bad moment And the idea of claiming ownership. I grew up in the Valley where like it was just kind of told to us, like if you see a celebrity, don't approach them. They're at the mall, like at the Northridge Fashion Center. You'd see like Howie Mandel would be there all the time, and like Frankie Avalon from Beach Blanket, like all these weird celebrities that ended up in the Northwest Valley.
Yeah.
And you just wouldn't go up and talk to them.
I don't get starstruck with like all star, but there's like a handful of people who have had in some way, shape, or form an impact on my life, whether it be like an album or just a movie or something like that. And then I would get, then I know that I will get very emotional. But most of the time, I think I'm pretty cool.
So you're less likely to go up to the people that you're more touched by.
But I feel
like I'd have a better thing to say to the person who had an effect.
But I don't think I could get it out.
You couldn't get it out.
I don't think I could get it out because I would get so sad. Well, not sad, but I would just get so overwhelmed that I know. Like that's why they're like, one day we were gonna surprise Grace and introduce her to Selena. I'm like, please don't. It will make her very uncomfortable because I'll just be like cradling, being like, you have beautiful work into the world. Like it would not be good.
I agree with you though, Grace. I think the reason why you probably had such an emotional reaction with the first guy you mentioned was because you said you were going through a very tough time. Music, there's things that pull people through, right? Whose Line Anyway pulled you through, yes? Yeah. So, I mean, guys, I'm not too cool for school. I do get starstruck. I'm just saying when you work in the industry and you're around celebrities a lot, you see behind the velvet rope and use the smoke and mirror.
To not be starstruck makes the interaction better. Because then you realize like this is a person. And if you're in the industry, you worked a certain amount to get to a certain place. And so you realize that they've done that too. And they're people who have had their struggles along the way in order to get the success that they have. And then when you realize that they might have some anxiety about the interaction the same way you might have, then I feel like it frees you up to be like, this is a human being I'm talking to.
At the 2008 MTV Video Music Awards, The Hills, remember the show The Hills with LC, Audrina Patridge, Heidi Montag. So at the height of the popularity of The Hills, MTV always has their starlets at these award shows. So I was with a friend. She walks up to Audrina Patridge and is like, "Hey, Audrina, I love you. Oh my God, I love your hair. Can we take a picture?" And Audrina straight walked away. The girl behind her was like, "Yo, where's Heidi, the real star of The Hills?" And it was like hilarious because in that moment you could tell that really cut to Audrina because she looked back and was like, but Heidi was the real star of The Hills. It was like instant shade. And I laugh every time about that because going back to what you said about celebrities and you don't know what mood they're gonna be in. Kevin Hart, awesome guy. Yeah. He will stop and take a picture with you no matter what because he realizes that his fans, his audience are the reason why he's such a major superstar. And I think, again, they're human. We don't know what happened to them that day, but them being cognizant of the people who appreciate them, it says a lot about who they are as a person. Right. And if I could meet one celebrity who I've almost met, it would be, of course, Mariah Carey.
You've never met her?
I've never met her. I've spoken to her via the audience yelling out requests at American Idol finale 2013, which she did not honor any of them. But bitch, but I would want to ask her about, so why did you write this song? What was the meaning behind that song? Oh my God, because for years, like you and Selena Gomez, you have had an album or an experience with that star through so many different phases of your life, and it's so meaningful. So I think that's what I would be starstruck with that. But other than that, I mean, they're just people, like you said, Brett. They're just people.
Well, yeah, I want to know from you guys, what is the weirdest thing you've done to meet a celebrity, if anything, and what celebrity do you really want to meet besides obviously the three of us?